There are times when your children may seem like perfect angels. There are also times when they're anything but. An important job for every parent is finding an effective way to teach their children how to behave, and that can mean finding effective ways to discipline them. Doug Johnson looks at how to discipline while protecting your child's health.
Discipline doesn't have to mean punishment and control. The most important role of discipline for children is to teach them how to fit in with the rest of the world. Pediatricians encourage parents to make sure any discipline matches a child's ability to understand what's going on.
It's something that needs to be developmentally appropriate for the child. So appropriate discipline for an 18-month-old is not appropriate discipline for an 8-month-old, and it's not appropriate discipline for a 17-year-old. So some of it we have to look and say, what is the child capable of doing?
Effective discipline should include recognizing and rewarding good behavior. That will reinforce the good things you want your kids to do. Children will then know that there are positive benefits to behaving correctly.
Because you don't always want to be no. That's negative for everybody. You want to be able to say, you behaved so nicely at Grandma's house. And when you give praise, then that makes the child feel better. It makes them want to do it again.
So, effective discipline includes these steps. It should be age appropriate. Recognize good behavior. Another step is to be clear about the rules. Parents are responsible for making sure children know what's expected of them. Parents should be on the same page when it comes to discipline.
One of the most important things in the world, and kids will find out right away that if daddy says no, mommy says yes, and it can be a big problem. So in general, behind closed doors, the parents have to agree upon what the boundaries will be. Now, they may disagree going into the conversation, but then it's between them.
There are a couple of important things to remember about discipline. One, don't get frustrated by the process. That's when you might lose your temper. The other thing is always be consistent, both as a role model for your children and with the way you choose to discipline them.
In general, when big people hit little people, the message is that bigger people can hit littler people. And that's pretty much what the child remembers. They may not remember what they're being disciplined for, but they can remember that somebody bigger and more powerful than them hit them.
Timeouts and withholding privileges can be more effective than physical force, which may still have its place as long as things don't get out of hand. The American Academy of Pediatrics doesn't recommend spanking, noting that it loses its impact over time and can increase aggression and anger.
Does this mean that I would call Child Protective on everybody who gave their kid a swat on the backside when they tried to run into the street? No. These are circumstances where you may just need to get their attention.
Responsible and effective discipline also means not giving in. Letting children have their way because they throw a tantrum teaches them that more bad behavior allows them to get away with what you're trying to correct. For Smart Medicine, I'm Doug Johnson.